Alright, so for this unit, we're talking about safety for youth in the workplace. And I watched all the videos, and I actually had a really strong connection with them because I myself have been injured on the job. I work in a coffee shop, Blends Coffee Shop on Pandosy. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. But I remember I was injured on a shift. It was a morning shift, and I was tired because I was up late studying for homework. And came in on the shift and it was going good so far, and then the boss showed up and I was on the till and a customer came up and the boss was watching me, so of course I'm nervous. And I'm at the till and the customer comes up and then my boss looks at the customer, he's like, oh hey, and guess the customer and my boss were friends. So I'm thinking, okay, well I have to impress my boss and be really nice and great with this customer. And so the customer orders some food or whatever, and he's chatting with my boss, and I want to get his order real quick right away. It's totally correct, not missing anything. So I go to get it from the fridge. He orders food and it's in the fridge. I go to get the food from the fridge and I open it up and I got a plate. I'm going to grab the food he ordered, and I didn't notice there was a fan on the underside of the fridge. My hand went in just below the fan, and I was holding the tongs, and the tongs slipped out of my hand, and they pushed my thumb upwards into the fan. And I guess the fan didn't have a cover on it, and my thumb went right up into this metal fan that's on going really, really fast. And I chopped my whole fingernail off, and first I didn't realize it. I just felt it hit, and I was like, "Ow, that kind of hurt." But of course, I'm like, my mind is focused on helping my boss and his customer, and so I go and I get the food, and I kind of feel my thumb's a little numb, but I get the food and I get everything my customer wants, and I give it to him, and then I kind of look down and my thumb's bleeding, and it's dripping onto the ground. I'm like, uh oh, what happened? And so I'm kind of trying to not look at my thumb, and I'm trying to help the rest of the customers. I'm still worried about my boss, and I'm thinking, oh, I guess I just banged it or something. I'll fix it in a second. Then I look down, and my fingernail's completely gone. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. And so I rush to the back, and I'm trying to get it all cleaned up. And my boss comes back. It's like, oh, what happened? And I chopped my fingernail off. And long story short, I went home after that, and finally my fingernail grew back after a couple months. And that was my injury on the job. And the key question is, why are so many young workers injured on the job? And I believe that is because they're not trained properly. They don't know about all the risks in a job. And me thinking like, oh, I'm working at a coffee shop. Like, what are the risks? I could like get some hot water on me or hot coffee on me. But no one ever told me there was a fan under the fridge. Not a lot of people at working there actually knew there was a fan under the fridge. And so that was one of the risks. I was also overconfident. I thought, you know what, I got this. I wasn't looking out for any cautious dangers in the area. I wanted to impress my boss and my coworkers because I'm working there and I'm the younger person and they're my superiors, and I want to show them that I know what I'm doing and I can get the things done. So I'm in a rush. I'm overconfident. I'm tired. As a teen, I'm going to school. I'm up late. All those kind of things took into effect my injury that I had on the job. Um, so a good solution for youth working um, would probably just be proper training and to be shown the dangers of a job, even if it doesn't seem like there are any. They should always be cautious, always be alert and ready to react to whatever happens. So that's really what I believe should be happening in today's modern society with jobs in our youth. Because I don't really think a lot of people understand like there are dangers even in the smallest